Just after 6 o'clock last night, several Harmon residents feared for their lives.
I hear the gun, like that. There's some kid shouting, only that one. Then I go inside. I'm scared because, the bullet hit.
Now, as those several gunshots heard here Wednesday evening that resulted in police taping off an apartment complex and closing off the entire roadway turned into an evening where they questioned dozens of residents to find out just what happened here. Police vehicles, a fire truck, and ambulances rushed to Anthurium Lane near St. John's in Harmon after a report of a shooting.
The officers located 2 female adults as well as 1 male adult who have received gunshot wounds.
Police blocked all access through the area while conducting a death investigation. The scene had numbered markers, crime scene tape, officers dressed in hazmat suits, and crowds of neighbors one by one being questioned by police. About an hour into the investigation, Chief Medical Examiner Dr. Aurelio Espinola arrived to examine the man who was lifeless on the 2nd floor of this apartment building. The 2 women were rushed to the Guam Memorial Hospital, but they were later pronounced dead. Police have not indicated if there were others inside the apartment at the time of the shooting. GPD spokesperson Officer AJ Balahaja could not identify the victims, the motive, or if one of the 3 were possibly the gunman. Does it look like it might have been like a family violence dispute?
It is way too early to determine or to release any information regarding what we think the possible reasons for this shooting.
However, a family member of the male victim contacted KUAM and confirmed it's 55-year-old Nick Caudell. Tim Caudell is Nick's younger brother who lives in Delaware. Tim says family and friends on Guam informed him of his brother's death.
The only thing I have is just basically he was a victim. My brother Nick was a victim of a shooting in his residence last night in Harmon. Also, there was 2 additional female victims, what I learned from the internet. I don't know the relationship of the 2 females to my brother. It's shocking for anyone to get that kind of information about a family member. And, it's painful to say the least, but it's also even more painful to think of the pain my mother's going through, but no mother should have to bury their child.
Nick Caudell, originally from Maryland, served in the Navy, worked as a park ranger in Florida, also worked as a CIA officer, and for the past 15 years has been a park ranger with the Department of Parks and Recreation.
I mean, as the long white ranger to the locals there in Guam. Nick was a pretty good person. I guess all people say that about family members, but he was a highly intelligent person, very likable, very knowledgeable, but also a private person.
While police try to piece together what happened, the case remains classified as a death investigation. Autopsies on all 3 victims are scheduled for this Friday. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Nick Delgado.